right, so I'm back. I am back from vacation. Today is Friday, April 14th, and I'm back for vacation. I've been back since Saturday, about 3 a.m. on Saturday last week, and I haven't put out my first video yet. And there's a reason for that. I want to tell you a little story, and it's a story about how our vacation almost got canceled. So let's take a look. Been following me. I went to Jamaica on, March 30th until April 8th, and it was a fantastic vacation. We stuffed money away in envelopes, American dollars, stuffed it away for our spending money. We had some help through a Christmas gift for our airfare, and I was putting away some money on the side for our accommodations. I will do a video that wraps up what our total expenses were, which of course ended up higher than I had anticipated. But before we went on vacation, something happened. As you may know, I am the sole individual in the household who earns an employment income, and I am paid twice monthly. I am paid on the 15th and the 30th. My partner receives a disability income, and that comes in and around the 22nd and then almost at the end of the month, those two payments. So what actually happened is the week before we went on our vacation, we did not receive the disability income. And I waited a couple days, and then I, got very nervous and reached out to the insurance company. And for whatever reason, they wanted an update, said they had requested it and had been met with silence and had been transitioned to a new disability manager, and so they were not going to release the funds. So we lost one of our incomes in March of 2023. I still do not have confirmation of what's happening in April, so I anticipate that we cannot rely on those monies. So that led us to kind of a point of, do we cancel the trip knowing that we are going to be low on funds and all these other factors, or do we go ahead? And we went ahead. I'm very happy that we did. It was an amazing trip. I have lots of great things to share about it, and it was a good experience to do the whole budgeting aspect. We do not have credit cards, so everything needed to be saved for or cash flowed. The ability to cash flow became more difficult with that loss of income. So there was lots of stuff that was going on. But we're back now, and I will do a reflection on the trip and that whole experience. But right now, we are just going to look at how we're going to handle April. So initially, I kind of went through my funds, and I was like, well, I got emergency funds, and I got stuff in savings accounts, and I've got this, and I've got that. And I started to pull things. I used a little bit of the funds that we had tucked away for our sinking funds. I did not get into the emergency funds. And then in my whole experience, I came, it centered me a little bit to go, okay, this is another challenge about how we budget with less money. Not totally empty out everything that we've already got. I didn't want to totally take everything out of my emergency fund because I don't have a lot in there. I've got there's about 1,400, I guess, in there right now. With some other sinking funds, I'm probably closer to 2,000. But if this continues on for a while, I still want that money as backup. So we need to readjust our budget. First thing that I did is I had more money going to my retirement savings through my employment than was being matched and everything else like that. I was just trying to be, I was trying to be good. I was trying to put more money towards my retirement savings, but I have stalled that. I've put a timeout on that for now. So my employment income is back up to $2,650 twice monthly. This actually is probably going to be closer to $260. So this insures, before it was $2,500 twice monthly, so $2,660. This ensures that my mandatory debt payment comes right out, and we're left with the $2,500. So yes, it's $300 less a month that is going to my retirement savings, but you know, I need to be at least start on a realistic level. So looking at that $2,500 twice a month, at first I was like, okay, we can just reduce down, because my savings on a monthly basis, I've been aiming to put the equivalent of our disability income into savings and extra debt payments. I was like, okay, we'll just cut out the savings challenges and stuff like that, and we'll be fine. But then I got myself to thinking, I was like, I don't want to do that. I want to continue to save. And so I really think what I'm going to try and do is use $2,000 twice monthly for our expenses, everything, all the expenses, and take $500 and use that to go towards savings and extra debts. So continue to try to do sinking funds, savings, debts. I have a little bit of a sigh there because this is going to be, again, a big adjustment for us. So reduce down what we're spending to $2,000 twice monthly. So it's going to be $4,000 a month. So we're going to see if we can do this. All right. So on this first paycheck, I have to self-admit I don't have the extra $500 because we needed to still pay for some accommodations and stuff like that with my end of March paycheck, and because we didn't have what I was expecting with the disability income, I've got some bills that I need to catch up on now, and so that $500 needs to be used for that. But if this continues on for a few months, which has happened before, if anybody's dealt with insurance companies, you know, they can make it difficult for you to get your approvals and get things happening. So I'm going to reduce down our expenses to $4,000 a month. On an ongoing basis, $1,800 needs to go to our bills. Okay? Because I've already got the mandatory debt factored into my already gone before I even see it kind of situation, I don't need to worry about that debt payment, but I do need to worry about the rest, which right now is still $750. So $250 that is going towards our dental. Sorry, I'm going to give the dogs a minute to have a fit. Okay, $250 a month that goes towards our dental, and $500 that is still going towards that blessed, bloody, my partner's debt payment. And I'm almost done. I should be done by the end of May with that. So this is mandatory debt. Okay, so we started with $4,000. Let's see where we're at. Let's see how nervous I can get. $4,000 minus $1,800 for our bills minus $750 for our mandatory debts leaves us with $1,450. Okay. Now, of course, I did this on a Google Sheets, and my Google Sheets is on my phone, which is being recorded with. So you're going to have to be kind and give me a minute. All right, our average food spending right now is about $200 a week. I'm also going to factor in anything else that we need. Hang on, before I do that, let's do the dogs. So dog food right now is about $300 a month. I don't see much way around this. I do have a little bit in my pet emergency fund. If it comes down to it, I can take out some of that, as well as I've got some free dog food that I'm going to be owed soon, just because you purchase 10, you get one free bag, that kind of thing. So now we're at $11.50. Okay, I'm going to put $150 for my buffer slash the subscription stuff that comes out, the things you forget about, whatever, $150 in there. And then that leaves me with $1,000, and that $1,000 is going to be for everything else. So primarily that is food, household items, eating out, all the stuff that's $1,000. So that is what my $4,000 a month budget is going to look like. That is going to still leave me with $1,000 to put towards my sinking funds. It'd be great to get some mandatory debt payments out of the way, some more debt payments, so I could be rid of that $500 a month debt. That's really going to help us out here. So we'll put debts and savings. Okay, so I need to continue on this April 15th or April 14th payment that I've just received. I don't have the extra $500, but by the end of April, I should be good, caught up with the extra bills that I've kind of left a little bit messy there. And that should all be good from then on, that I can continue on with this savings, all the stuff. So that's all I want to get on here to do, is just to sit down, go through this, and we are going to track my expenses, see how close I'm able to keep this, and make sure that I'm able to continue to put money towards my goals, because that's important. A big thing about going away was a lot of reflection about what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis, my job situation, thinking about what's going to be happening next. And I really want to get a certification on my coaching that I've been doing on an organizational level. And I think that that's really going to help me out as I move away from kind of these employment relationships to something a little bit more one-on-one. And so I really want to put some energy and focus towards that, so that I've got a next step, because my position is changing. The funding that is used for it, because it is a not-for-profit, the funding that's used for it is slowing down, and I need to be really actively moving towards what's going to be next. So it is time. There is stuff that is coming to a crunch, and this momentary, I'm going to say it's momentary, loss of income is just a really good reminder that I used to live on a lot less. So I'm again calling this my reverse lifestyle creep. It's time to go back to when I used to live on a lot less money and had to make it work. So we're going to make it work. It's going to be fine. It's all going to work out. So follow along. Let's pull out this challenge together, and it's good to be back. So I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.